Oh boy. Hey there guys, how are ya? So in this video I'm going to be reviewing a Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. So yeah, Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension is pretty much about this family that is in this house. You know, they are celebrating Christmas and they have this 6-year-old daughter that is supposedly, apparently being possessed by this demon, you know, that is a ghost, and that is clearly haunting this entire house. And that is pretty much the plot synopsis of Paranormal Activity, the Ghost Dimension. So, okay, so what I did was I avoided Rotten Tomatoes. I avoided all of the movie reviews of this film. I avoided IMDb, you know, the incredible low scores on IMDb. I avoided all that stuff. I even avoided the trailers on YouTube, and I tried to avoid the TV commercials, but they were just there while I was watching AMC. Yeah, this movie was terrible. What makes it so horrible is the little girl in the film. You know, she doesn't have any sense of fear at all. That's what really took me off, was that the main 6-year-old girl in the film, she has no sense of fear at all of this demon, of like, you know, this ghost is pretty much like possessing her, and she has no fear of this. She wants to be this demon's friend. For some reason, for some weird reason, a movie that you should skip at all costs. It's full of jump scares after jump scares after jump scares. It really isn't scary. There's not one good thing I can see that is good about this movie. It's overuse of jump scares. It's not by any means frightening whatsoever. It really isn't a film, really. It's another found footage horror movie. And most found footage horror movies are pretty terrible, right? And this is definitely one of them, for sure. I mean, it's terrible. Let's talk more about the little girl, the main little girl in the film. She has not one shred of fear in this entire film. She has not one little sense of fear in her at all. You know, there's this demon that's possessing her and haunting the house, but yet she has no fear at all. That's not interesting. That really is not. If you want people to be scared of your movie, at least have the girl be terrified. But you're not doing that. You're just making the little girl wanting to be friends with this demon, which makes no sense. So what I don't understand is, how is the director motivating us to be scared if the main 6-year-old girl isn't scared? This movie just has meaningless jump scares in this film. I really don't have any desire to ever watch this movie ever again. I never plan to buy this movie on Blu-ray. Now, keep in mind, I haven't seen all of the Paranormal Activity films. I do plan to watch them at some point. But I have seen the first two. I've seen the first one. I thought it was somewhat decent. The second one I saw in theaters, and I didn't really like it that much. And I haven't seen Paranormal Activity 3, and I also have not seen Paranormal Activity 4, as well as Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. I have not seen those yet. I do plan to see those at some point, but I heard those were terrible as well. This movie was really bad. It just, you know, it's a movie that you can apparently skip on, and it's, oh yeah, there's only one more day left until Halloween. This is definitely not the film to check out on Halloween. It really is not. You can definitely give this movie a pass, for sure. It's a movie that can be avoided in all costs, and you can do something better with your life. Just don't waste your time with this movie. It's really bad, and it's just, there really is no desire to sit through this entire film. I wasted 88 minutes of my life watching this movie, and I really regret watching this movie. I really do. It's a big waste of my time. and it's terrible. It's just a terrible movie. I really hated it. I mean, apparently this is the last Paranormal Activity film, and let's hope so. Right. So, like I said before, I avoided watching like any review of this film because I knew it was going to get bad scores to begin with, and with the exception of Chris Stutman's skit that he did for this film, which was really cool, by the way. I love that skit. It was really awesome. But with the exception of that, I really didn't know anything about this film. And I wanted to watch it, and I did. I saw it online. I'm glad I didn't waste my time watching it in theaters. It's definitely not worth the theater experience for me. Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension, is definitely a movie that deserves an F. Do not see this movie. Do not see it. It is terrible. Very terrible. Yeah. So, what did you guys think of Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension? Did you enjoy it? Let me know your thoughts on this film. So yeah, only one more day left until Halloween. Definitely skip this movie, for sure. So yeah, thank you very much for supporting my channel, guys. It really does mean a lot. Take it easy, and take care, everyone. And please stay away from this movie. Just stay away from it.